Also, I want you to be encouraged to say to yourself, okay, I accept where I am. I'm going to assess areas of my life, and I got to look at what I need to put in place in order to do better. So in my case right now, where I'm at, it's weight loss. I accept where I'm at. I know I need to do better, but I need to make a plan in order to get me to where I need to be, and I need to implement the plan. There's some days you all in, and then other days you like, is this all I got to do all this? Yeah, it take all that. Good morning. I just want to come on this morning and talk to you a little more about us and what we're doing and how we're doing. Because when I think about it, my purpose of doing this channel when I started it a little over a year ago was about trying to talk about being an advocate for yourself. Doing things that you realize you need to do. Maybe nobody's told you you need to do it, but deep down you know. Mine came out of a doctor's appointment where I was at the doctor. I had had some blood work done, and he basically told me, hey, you're on the borderline of being a diabetic. And I was like, okay. But when I left the doctor's office, he was like, I'm gonna give you some medication. I'm gonna see if this will work for you. This may help you. Because the first thing he told me, he's like, you need to lose weight and you need to change your diet. But he really didn't give me any direction. And I was like, okay, I can do that. I can change my diet. I can lose weight. I can, try to get myself. I've done this before. I know what to do. And I had recently moved to Texas and I was under a lot of stress. So I had actually gained weight. And I knew that I needed to lose weight. I knew that for me being over 50, if I wanted to be healthy and do different things, that I needed to lose weight. But when I started this channel, I realized that there were a lot of people out there just like me who might have gone to the doctor. He gave you your results of your blood work. You kind of took it as, oh, well, I'm not diabetic, so I'm good. But you didn't realize how close you were to potentially being diabetic, because all you really did, you didn't maybe look at the numbers to see what range you were in. So with me being a chemist, I actually did that. I looked at the numbers. I looked at every number. I started looking at all the numbers. And anything that was outside of the range, I'm like, okay, what's the resolution for this? What do I need to do for this? How can I make this better? But then when I was meditating this morning and I was thinking about it, because, on this journey, I've been doing a lot about this is what I'm doing today. This is where I'm at today. But I realized that, hey, it's more than this. It's deeper than this, because I wanted to be a benefit to someone else who may be in my position, who may be going through some of the things that I'm going through, i.e. in my case at the time, it was my health journey. It was my weight loss journey. It was me trying to do better, to be better, to be able to even walk or exercise or do different things. And then what I realized, and the word that came to me this morning was advocate. Sometimes you got to be an advocate for yourself, meaning you got to actually look deeper and see what is really behind these numbers. What is really behind where I'm at right now? What is really behind all this stuff that's going on around me? And then you have to sometimes pull yourself away and say, okay, I got to assess, because I need to be an advocate for myself. We are advocates for everybody else sometimes, but sometimes we're not advocate for ourselves. And what I'm seeing right now with YouTube is a lot of people are hurting. They want to be better. They want to do better. And that be better and do better is across the board. It's a be better financially, be better in health, be better in your family, be better in your job. A lot of people are saying they're tired of where they at. They want to do better. They want to have better. But then that's when you have to really sometimes say, I got to be an advocate for myself, meaning I got to fight. I got to do what I got to do. And I'm going to tell you, on this weight loss journey, I've had to learn and reflect on some things about me, because there's sometimes I just feel like I don't want to do it. But I realize, it's not easy. This is what a lot of people don't want to talk about. Even with growing your YouTube channel and wanting to do more on your YouTube channel, it's not as just easy as some people may think. And you got to really find out where you are, what you're trying to do, what's your goal. So my goal is to show you where I'm at. This is me. This is me over 50. This is me living my life every day as a single woman in Texas. But also I want to show you through my life how you can do better. Because while I'm advocating for myself, and I want to challenge those of you who are out there and you want to do better, to go into the area that you're in and focus on that to start. If it's something financially, then, when you want to be an advocate for yourself and your finances, guess what you got to do? Guess what you got to do? You got to look at and be real about where you're at with your finances. You got to look at, okay, this is how much money I make. This is how much I need to live. Maybe I have some tendencies in my life that I need to change. Maybe I'm spending too much money in other areas. Maybe I'm just getting by. So those are the kind of things when you start saying being an advocate for yourself. If you're on any part of your life journey, meaning I'm on my journey to get better actually in weight, because I know in order to make some of these things that I'm seeing in elevated numbers better, I got to lose the weight. But I will tell you, this losing the weight has not been easy. But if I look at every aspect of my life and anything that I had to fight for in my life, it wasn't easy. And sometimes that's the hard part people don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about how hard it is to get certain things done. And I know everybody want to hit the easy button. I hear you. I understand. But then, when you start talking to people and you start hearing their story, they'll tell you it hadn't been easy. But then to go to another level in your finances, in your health, in your spiritual life, it takes dedication and time. And that's the thing I really think we need to start thinking about is, okay, am I dedicated? Am I willing to put the time in? And that's when it comes down to me on this weight loss journey. There are some days I'm like, yeah, I got it. Then there are other days I'm like, I don't feel like it today. I just want to go sit down and do nothing. And that's the same thing with a job. That's the same thing with starting a YouTube channel. There's some days you all in. And then other days you like, is this all? I got to do all this? Yeah, it take all that. It takes all that. So don't get upset with people when you see some things going on in their lives and you say, oh, I want to be like that. But then when you start doing it and you see what's going on behind the scenes, you might get upset. But then you got to realize and say, okay, I got to be an advocate for myself. And that's the same thing with me taking you on my weight loss journey. I'm being an advocate for myself, but I want to encourage you too that even though you may be where you are, you can do better. You can be better. And that's what we got to all kind of do together. We are encouraging each other. We're being advocates for ourselves and for others. Because when you're an advocate for yourself, then you can actually say, okay, I care about me, so I care about other people too. I don't want them to have to go through some of the things that I went through. I want them to have a better life. We do this with our kids all the time. So I just want to come on this morning, and I know I talked to you a lot about my weight loss journey, but I'm going to share other parts of my life too, so that you can see, hey, yes, I'm growing my YouTube channel. These are the things I'm doing. I'm going to show you how I edit my videos, what I do. I'm going to show you how I went out and spent way too much money when I started over a year ago, because I thought I had to have everything perfect, everything in place. And I just want to show you what I do in order for me to be better, but I want it to be a benefit to you as well, so that we all can come on this journey and say, hey, yeah, it's tough, but we're going to do this. We got it. So I just want to thank you again for watching me. If you haven't done so already, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so that you'll know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. But also, I want you to be encouraged to say to yourself, okay, I accept where I am. I'm going to assess areas of my life, and I got to look at what I need to put in place in order to do better. So in my case right now, where I'm at, it's weight loss. I accept where I'm at. I know I need to do better, but I need to make a plan in order to get me to where I need to be, and I need to implement the plan. See, that's the whole thing too. Sometimes we want to do things by the seat of our pants, and yeah, that does work. I mean, honestly, I'm a pressure worker. You put me under pressure, I can get it done. But sometimes I like to have things planned out. I like to look at it. Okay, if I know I need to lose weight, I can't just say, oh, I can eat whatever I want to eat. I'm going to start putting back on my continuous glucose monitor. I'll talk to you about that later. But I don't have to wear a continuous glucose monitor. I wear it because I want to know where I'm at and how different foods are impacting me and impacting my blood glucose, my sugar. So that's one of the things I want to talk about is, okay, be an advocate for you. And as you're being an advocate for you, meaning you're fighting for where you want to be, you're doing what you need to do. I see a lot of people out here hustling, they're working 3 jobs, they're doing everything they need to do better. And that's one of the things I want to say is sometimes you got to be an advocate for yourself. Then you can actually encourage others. And as you get on YouTube, and if you want to be on YouTube, and if you want to talk about where you are and you think that's going to help others, that's why you do it. So again, I want you to put a comment down below and say, hey, yes, I'm an advocate for myself, or hey, I don't know how to be an advocate for myself. That's one of the things we got to talk about too, because some people just say, hey, I'm so down, I don't think I can. And that's where we come in, those of us who are sharing our lifestyle journeys, our health journeys, our financial journeys, our different things. That's how we can help others. That's how we can pull other people up. You know, it's not about, oh, I'm up top and you just stay where you are. It's what can I offer to give someone else so that they can do better. So I just want to come on this morning. I was praying and thinking about it and meditating about it. And I said, you know what, stop doing your journey so much about, oh, this is where I was today and this is how I did today. No, this is the thing that I'm doing, but these are the things I put in place to hopefully help you. So I'll talk to you later and have a wonderful, wonderful day.